Happy Sunday, guys, and welcome to the Venue Live. This is our coronavirus concert, online concert series. Just want to point that out. And this is Houston's first online live performance venue brought to you from R&R Studio. Today in the studio, we have Jumbotron. Did I say that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Thank you for making time for us.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah.
It's definitely our pleasure, man. You have some cool music, man. Soundcheck. I really love that tune that y'all were playing, and I'm excited to hear what else you got. What else
Appreciate it.
you've written, man. So, tell us your names and what you do in the band.
I'm Jack, and I play bass.
I'm Jeffer. I sing and play guitar.
Gabriel, I play drums.
Yes, you do, buddy. I've been wondering what's in your little water.
Oh, this is just water.
That's
Hard
just
liquor.
water.
Hard liquor.
It
Hard liquor.
sometimes it is, but not today. No, I couldn't pull it off today.
The moonshine's at home.
So tell us a little bit about the history, man, of El Jumbotron. How long have y'all been together, and how did y'all come about being together?
2016, I moved into the same house as Johnny.
Did y'all know each other?
Yeah, kinda.
Because as far as I
We weren't
understand,
best
y'all are
buddies.
from totally different parts of the world.
Right. Yeah, I came here because I love music, and I thought Houston's a good place to do music and do other things. But I moved into the house with Johnny and another friend, Derek, and I started jamming. Johnny started listening to my stuff. He was like, dude, sounds dope. Let's jam in the... We had a huge living room, and Johnny has a bunch of music equipment, so we just started jamming together. Johnny got on the bass, and we started writing Border Patrol and a few other songs. I had 5 or 6 songs already written for a long time. Didn't have a project to put it into, and yeah, then we were looking for a drummer.
I met Gabe in a mosh pit at Avant Garden.
Did you really?
Yeah. We met at a mosh pit, and I gave him my phone number. I was like, we're looking for a drummer. And he didn't even really remember who I was, but he showed up anyways, and he played for like 5 minutes, but he hit the drums. He hit the drums really hard, and he's like, I'm tired, I'm going to leave. And
We're like,
I really
"Fuck."
like this guy.
He's never coming back, and then now he's still here.
You good, man? You good? Always?
Yeah, he's chill.
This is a quiet, chill type? Cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here, man.
We're all glad. Thanks to be here.
I am glad to be here as well.
We have had our 137th band that we've had in 6 months.
We almost were 138. That's kind of sad. We could've been the
What's 138?
Misfits, man. You don't listen to the Misfits. Okay. Well, maybe there's some punk rockers out there that...
So I'm assuming that's one of your influences?
Yeah, for me, I grew up listening to the Misfits. It was like one of the first bands that I ever saw in concert. I think it was like my second show was the Misfits. Of course, it was Jerry Only that was leading it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was cool.
How did you get into playing bass, man?
I started playing guitar,
okay.
and I think I started playing bass because I just had the opportunity to join this metal band when I was like 17, and I couldn't find anyone to play music with, and I joined it, and thank God because they sold me that bass cab, and I bought the bass.
This one right here, the one that you're using?
Yeah, so I guess the main purpose of that band was to acquire equipment and meet some cool guys, because those guys were truly awesome people and good musicians, but I'm not necessarily a metal musician, I guess.
So how did you get into music?
My dad's a drummer.
Okay.
So, and he would always play music at the house, just like blues music would be on in the house, like when I got back from school until like after dinner, like every single day in the car ride into town. It was just like constant music. So I just grew up.
You got a pretty nice education just by
Yeah.
riding with your dad.
And then my cousin was the hipster-y sort of kid. Like I grew up in like a really small village. Like everyone was just like fishermen and farmers and oil workers or whatever.
That's cool.
But like my cousin was like into Sonic Youth and Nirvana and Smashing Pumpkins and like weird alternative music, and he put me onto Nirvana. And I was into EDM music and like really terrible shit that all the other kids were into. Like when I was
it's hard to picture
30
Jeffer doing
awful.
the
It was
fist
awful.
bump.
Awful, dude. And then I got Bleach and The Breeders and Nevermind, and just never looked at EDM again. And yeah.
What about you, buddy? What are some of your influences?
Like bands or?
Yeah. What do you listen to when you're not jamming out with these guys in your
Oh,
car?
I got the hardest question. I guess I started out just overhearing my dad's records, Led Zeppelin and Queen and what have you. And then I started playing guitar because of that. And then,
Well, you play guitar too? I
Yeah.
thought you were playing the drums.
He's better than all of us.
the best guitarist in the band.
Nah.
by far. Best guitarist, second best guitarist, worst guitarist, guitarist in the band. That's
so
Moral of the story: you don't need to
my
know how to
report
play
cards
guitar.
weren't really good, so my parents took my guitars from me. And that's when I started playing drums, like banging on desks and stuff like that. And I still don't have a drum set, but
all
but
our equipment is Johnny's janky ass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it works. It's fucking great.
We've acquired it over the years.
Cool, man. Well, we're glad you played the drums, man, because you played pretty kick ass earlier. So, let's see. Let's say, name one venue that you haven't played at in Houston that you want to play at. I may have a connection, maybe.
Warehouse Live
Warehouse Live?
or White Oak.
yeah, I would say
I mean, we played most of the smaller ones, I think. We never got to play Fitzgerald's.
Yeah, that would have been the
so
one.
that was-
Fitzgerald's,
We
yeah.
never got to play Fitzgerald's.
We're going to have to rebuild it, and
Yeah. Well, maybe one day.
maybe one day.
Maybe one day they'll bring it back. I don't know.
So what is your also goal as a band, man? What do y'all want to do? What's your ultimate goal with this band?
We just want to share our music with people.
Yeah, honestly, like in 2020, I don't know how like the landscape of music is changed so much from like the 90s where you had big labels signing up rock bands.
Yeah.
It just seems like you've got to go the days and days route and just build it yourself, just constantly tour and just constantly build. No one's going to come and like give you a big contract. Anyway, so it's just
Are you guys using a lot of social media?
Yeah, using a lot of social
Oh,
media.
we suck at that.
no, we honestly we're trying to use the house as like a
Yeah, so tell
a
us,
little
tell us
launching
about
pad.
tell us about what you're doing in your house, man.
So yeah, we've had it for a couple of years. It's the House of Jay, and we
That's
just
the name, House J.
We're on
House of J.
Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah,
House J.
House of J,
House
House of
of
Jumbotron,
J. And just the letter J.
House of Jumbotron. Jumbotron. Cool.
House of Jumbotron, House of Johnny, House of Jeffer, House of
Yeah.
Jamster.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it's just all the J's.
And Cat Jasper, the stray.
Oh yeah, we have a cat Jasper who, yeah.
She's not really our cat. She just hangs out.
But yeah, we've just been growing shows for the last couple of years, getting into like, punk and hardcore, branching out into other genres like shoegaze and dream pop, just whatever, you know.
We're just more interested in the like DIY musicians
Like
and the people that are doing it, you know, not necessarily for the money, but just to like, you know, get out there and share their sound and share their ideas.
So
And
house
it's-
concerts.
Yeah, like how we're all about house shows. I mean, we're just about like the local
Networking,
scene
yeah.
because I don't know. It's like Jeffer said, like the big rock star dream is kind of like dead, and we're not really about it anyways. Like, you know what I mean? Just I guess more DIY.
Yeah, we just want to build a badass music scene in Houston and just be part of it. And
And if we could eat off of our music, that would be fucking awesome. Like honestly,
Yeah.
if we could travel around and eat, that's
yeah.
ultimate goal right there.
It's pretty awesome, guys.
Have a place to, you know, go poop and
Well,
not have the water turned
Well,
off.
it's nice. It's nice that Houston has people like you, man, that are willing to offer what you have.
Live in a
to-
house with broken windows and no AC and drawing on the walls and yeah, it's a punk house. It's it's
Well, I gotta come to
Hey,
one
we
of your
got
shows,
couches,
man. I
yeah.
know we talked earlier, and when's the next house show?
The 24th Days and Days is coming with some out of town bands. Think Thyroids and I can't remember off the top of my head.
March 24th.
March 24th, yes.
And what time do they start?
Doors
punk
are
time, probably 9:00, 8.
And is this
Yeah.
open for
Doors
open
usually
to
open around
musicians
7
or
or 8.
anybody? Anybody that wants to pop in?
Yeah, it's open to everybody, all ages. Or wait, was that the question?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about all ages, but all ages?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it's all
18
ages.
and above, I'm assuming.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah. We
Any
let
any
everyone-
age, like
You gotta be
it's
21 to drink, obviously. I'm just saying. Some
course.
people come to the house and they don't
Yeah.
assume that, you know.
So what do y'all sell drinks there, or what's that?
No.
Okay.
No. We
Okay.
just take donations at the door.
Cool. Well, that's cool, man. Glad they are doing something cool for the community like that, man. And just networking, you know, it's a big part of being in the local scene, man. That's cool, man. I appreciate that. I
Thank you.
appreciate you for what you do,
We
guys.
appreciate you doing this cool stuff too.
Oh man, that we love spreading some good music, man. We love working with bands. We do this 7 days a week. Every day we have a band in here. Sometimes we have 2 or 3 in a day. We'll do like a morning show, a noon show, and then like an evening show. We've been really blessed, man. All right. I don't want to say blessed. Yeah, thank you for correcting me. Fortunate. I don't want to make people assume that I'm religious.
Oh, you don't have to be religious to be blessed.
We are fortunate. I would say we're very fortunate that we've had a lot of support from bands, man, and just the music community, man. We never thought that in 6 months we were gonna have over 100 bands. I mean, that was like unheard of for us, you know.
That's how the house happened for us. We just totally had the Wayne's World 2 motto. If you book them, they will come. And there's just good music out there. People want to hear it. So I think Houston has more to offer than a
There's
lot of cities.
Freaking bands, dude.
There's a ton of bands. That's why it's easy. Like if you haven't checked out the Houston music scene, then
Yeah,
I
and
don't know.
hopefully,
plenty
like
to do.
House of J will help create other bands because, you know, we've had shows where there's 100 people. We've had the last show we had over 200 people
Jesus.
in a living room was just nuts. Like, luckily we've got a pretty big garden so people can like chill in around the fire pit or in the shed. We've got a bunch of couches.
by the fire.
Yeah, but we can probably fit, I don't know, like 60 people in the living room.
I never counted. I don't know.
60 to 80 maybe.
Just depends
Like
on
sardines.
how willing you are to be squished.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot the question.
But that's cool, man.
We're just talking about
That's good. I forgot if there
Come to
was
the
even a
house.
question.
become a sardine.
Well, that's
Yeah.
cool, guys. Well, thank you for being here. I want to send a couple of shout-outs before we get started with the live performance. These guys are going to play about 7 songs, original songs.
Yes.
Awesome. How long have I been writing music for?
For a while. I don't
For a
know.
while?
The whole
How,
time.
I know you say you already had some prior. You know,
Probably-
how old were you when your first song was written? Do you remember?
Teenager probably.
Oh, yeah?
I think the first song, there's one of the songs on the EP that was written by my cousin, the one that got me into music. He wrote the riff, and I remember hearing it like, wow, I really want to play that because it sounded like a Nirvana riff, School. And then he didn't want to use it, so I turned it into a song. I might play it today, but maybe not. So yeah, that was 16 when I heard that, and then I started writing it when I was 18, a couple years
And
later.
Any place online that people can listen to y'all's EP?
YouTube. We just put out a song on that. What's that? mix?
Spotify.
Spotify,
Where
Bandcamp,
we just released Millennial Rhapsody.
Amazon Music as well?
Yeah, SoundCloud.
So they just type El Jumbotron?
Yeah.
So what's up with El Jumbotron? Who thought of the name? What's the meaning behind the name?
Jumbotron was kind of like when I was a teenager. I heard the word Jumbotron and I thought that's like a nice word for America because it's just like this big robot. Like you just think Jumbotron. It's just like that is the word for like an empire. Like it's just like dominating and taking over and just turning us all into like a dystopian sort of hellscape. So I was like, well, let's be that hellscape. Let's be the sound of.
And why L and not the?
Because when I tried to get the page, Jumbotron was taken. So I was like,
Oh, okay.
oh no, there was a band in Dallas called El Gato, and I like the sound.
What'd you say?
There's this other band called Jumbotron, and they have an album called Big Booty Butt Cheeks.
Oh yeah.
There is, I swear, there's
Big
yeah.
booty
Big booty
butt,
butt
cheeks. Big booty
No,
butt cheeks. That's not
yeah.
us though, guys. If
No,
you see us on the YouTube mix. it's not
The
us.
L was because I saw a band in Dallas called El Gato, and I liked L for some reason. I don't know why.
Was that the cat?
Yeah.
El Gato, yeah.
I thought if I have a band, yeah, it'll be El Jumbotron.
There's also like a computer interface called El Gato, but that's nor here nor there.
All right.
But
Wow. That's some synchronicity right there. Maybe
all right, guys. So I want to send a couple of shout outs. Kevin Hamlin, he's doing great things. Do y'all know Kevin Hamlin?
Kevin Hamlin.
No? He's a
Nope.
cool guy.
Shout out to you.
He's a cool guy, man. Music
Yeah.
promoter. He promotes this festival called the Tune Out Cancer Fest. He does it every year. 50 bands, 3 days. All the proceeds go to Texas Children's Hospital. Kevin Hamlin. Look him up, guys. Great guy.
I said,
He's
where's the festival at?
at the Wildcatter Saloon.
Oh, cool.
There's 3 days. All the proceeds go to Texas Children for cancer research for little kids. He's doing great things. Ivan Oropesa and Rock Animal. We have partnered up with the Spanish rock scene here in Houston. And every Wednesday, we have a full-blown Spanish rock concert. Bands from all over the state comes and just do a full-blown concert here for the Spanish community as well.
That's awesome.
KPFT, Severo Brown. We've partnered up with KPFT. And all those guys, they have musical acts that go there. They interview. They all send them our way as well. So that's pretty cool stuff that they're doing over there. Look up KPFT and Severo Brown is one of our booking. All these people that I'm naming book musical acts for us. King Baby Familia, Diego. He's very active in the music community. Diego is the lead singer for the band called King Baby Familia. Look him up. Fusion reggae, awesome music. And I was just texting with him earlier about getting possibly Bumping Uglies here. I don't know if y'all have heard of them.
I definitely have, yes.
We're trying to. They are in town, so we're trying to get them in here tomorrow for a last minute show.
Do it.
That would
Do
be
it.
super awesome. I love their music.
Yeah.
Those guys are super dope, and so hopefully we can make it happen. Hopefully we can have Bumping Uglies in here tomorrow. That would be super dope because I'm a big fan of them. Hank Lamb at 90.1. Also, he's one of our. He just gives us good advice, man, and he's been with us from the beginning. Sending us good artists, awesome artists, and Westone Audio, our in-ear sponsor, which is what you are using today. They decided to sponsor us since before we started this. I had to send a pretty awesome email because they said no at first. They were like, "Well, you don't have anything," and I was like, so I gave them a nice little rebuttal. I may have exaggerated a few things, but.
But hey,
Photoshopped a few zeros.
Photoshop a few zeros into our viewerships.
the monitors.
No, but they sent us 11 pairs. Decided to partner up with us, and they keep us with a fresh supply of in-ears for artists. And if you like what you hear, guys, if you're looking to buy some in the future, or anybody out there, which hundreds of bands have used them in here, look up the Westone website. Choose your in-ears and then type in type in the code that you see on the screen, which is RR Studio 15. It's right there, guys. You'll get a 15% discount. RR Studio 15. I recommend these in-ears. They're super awesome. Nothing else I can say about that. Guys, if you're watching now or if you're watching in the future, because this will be online forever on multiple platforms, subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys. Hit that subscribe button. It's important to help us grow, help the music community. Also, go look up El Jumbotron's YouTube channel. We're gonna share y'all, man, and try to get y'all as many people as we can. We're gonna post up a lot of stuff about y'all, your performance on multiple platforms. And then we're gonna go back and chop up your performance and post up the songs. I mean, we're gonna do a lot. We like to help out the bands, especially bands that are like really doing something active for the community. You know, that's the reason why we do this, you know, to network and to make sure that we put the artists that you know, artists like y'all and artists that don't get a chance to ever do something like that, you know.
We appreciate
Put
the
their-
synergy.
Put their music up there, man. Make sure they get their fair chance at getting heard. Like you said, nobody's gonna come out with a record deal anymore. So we're trying to do what we can for the music community. If you're watching on Facebook, share this event, guys. Go like their page. We're gonna tag them on everything. I think we already started tagging you on all these events. But go click on their name, Jumbotron. Go to their page, like them, share them. Make sure they get new viewers. Every time you share this, guys, there's a potential for somebody new to like them and share them. We know you have a phone in your hands like 90% of the time, guys. And by the way, clean your phone because you don't want some coronavirus on that shit. Just wipe it down every once in a while. You know, wash your hands and just hit that share button, guys. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. we're bringing the concerts to you so you can stay disease-free. If you're watching on Twitter, retweet this event, guys. We go live on Twitter as well. If you're watching on Twitch, put the games down and get yourself some good music. And whatever you do on Twitch, give us hearts, follow us, whatever you do. Guys, I think we're ready to do this live show, guys. Any last things y'all want to say?
Let's do it.
Want to
Thanks.
say hi to your mama?
Hi,
What's
Mom.
up, Mom?
Guys, stay tuned. We're going to take a minute. These guys are going to go into the booth. Thank you for watching.